Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, thanks, Karine. So one quick clarification I wanted to ask you about. So on the sanctions, do those third-party countries attempting to evade our sanctions that you talked about at the top, does that include Chinese companies?
I'm just not going to get ahead of any announcement that's going to happen tomorrow.
The president has been traveling the world pledging to help other countries solve their energy issues. The latest one was with Poland pledging to build power plants or help them build power plants. How come there's no pivot in energy policy here at home to help the inflation that we're seeing here?
Have you read the Inflation Reduction Act?
Still waiting.
I mean, the Inflation Reduction, no, the
12%
Inflation
year-over-year.
Reduction Act does just that. Inflation Reduction Act actually helps lower cost, energy costs, and gives Americans a little breathing room, which is part of the president's economic policy. If you think about what he has said for the past 2 years, which is making sure that we have an economy that works for everyone, build it from the bottom up, middle out. And the Inflation Reduction Act is so important because it deals with energy policy, lowering the cost, because it deals with health care, things that is incredibly important to Americans across the country, especially our seniors, making sure that we're capping at $2,000 for medical drug costs. That is important. So yes, the president has been talking about this and dealing with it in a real way. And we're seeing that his economic policy is working. The Inflation Reduction Act, not only that it does it lower costs when it comes to healthcare and energy, but it's also going to lower the deficit by $200 billion, something else that the president cares about when it comes to making sure that we are not adding to our deficit. And that shows how fiscally responsible this president is.